Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. I hope everyone enjoyed their week and is all set for the weekend. Before we proceed, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether it's on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. And also don't forget to follow on social media, RD Corner Kicks Pod on X, and then the Red Devils Corner Kick Pod on TikTok and Instagram as well. A short episode. Obviously, it's the preview. We have Fulham on Sunday, 11:30 here in Canada time, 4:30 British Standard Time. But so I'm going to talk about that, and then as well as talk about what came out today. Obviously, no episode yesterday, but today there was definitely some news. Obviously, Lemens, the Belgian keeper, and as well as Rasmus Højlund news. The transfer is more developing now to Napoli for Højlund. With the deal, like everything between United and Napoli seems to be moving forward. It's just whether or not Højlund's going to agree to if a permanent deal is going to happen. There are terms there, because again, like you did mention about returning. If he does return, will he be like exiled like the bomb squad has been? So it's more of a permanent deal, to say the least. But yes, the keeper situation is developing. Personal terms have been allegedly agreed to. The alleged bid is around 20 million euros. Nothing is official yet. Like I always say, until I see them on the table signing their contract with the social media team from Manchester United, getting ready to join the club, it's just a matter of when, where, and what time it will be happening. So it may be a here you go on the weekend. What does this mean in terms of Baynder and Onana? Tom Heaton, well, someone maybe get moved on the loan. There's rumors that Onana is willing to stay. So it's just a matter of what's going to be happening. So we don't know. Nothing's official yet in terms of the signing. Obviously, the way the fan reaction for Fabrizio Romano was going today, there is a opportunity, or it looks like it's going to be happening in the next couple of days to be finalized. But again, like I just said moments ago, until I see them on the social media page for Manchester United signing that contract, it's not yet official. So the question is, where did they get the funds? I read another report today that Malacia, just give me one. Sorry about that. But there's a rumor today that Malacia got offered $2 million from a team, but Manchester United want $5 million for Malacia. So that hasn't happened yet. Obviously, the Jadon Sancho hasn't gone through yet. And rumors keep happening about the progression of Garnacho, and what was it? Fenerbahce came out for Antony today, willing to pay everything. So it's just a matter of waiting. So listen, again, like I said, until I hear and see the new updated news, right now nothing has changed. It is just, okay, here we are, here we go. We just wait and see what's going to progress. So, but yeah, that's the update. That's what's been going on today. I don't know what the weekend's going to bring. If there's something breaking Saturday, I will release an episode. But as of right now, nothing is happening yet. If something does happen, if anything happens on Sunday, I'm doing the episode after the game. So keep an eye out on that. But yeah, so as of right now, nothing, like, again, just report after report, nothing's been made official yet. But once it has, myself, many other fan channels, and every news outlet that is basically has their ears to the wall for Manchester United, listening to seeing what's going on, we'll release it as well. So I'll get to it hopefully as fast as I can. But we know once it does break, every fan base, every area of the Manchester United fan base will know as well. But let's get into the serious part here. The main reason for the episode. We have Fulham on Sunday. So this is mainly the preview episode, just a look. I did do my predictions for the squad, obviously, as always. I will discuss what I like to see from the squad, what I'm hoping for, like the progression of the game as well. It's what are we going to see compared to last week? And again, like as much as Lamens is being signed, a lot of stuff been going on this week has been because of the fallout of the loss to Arsenal last week. So we just wait and see now what's going to happen with the lineups, with what's going on, what we would like to see. But right now, it's just learning. It's the second game of the year. Ruben Amorim is still going to be trying to get all the pieces correct. But let's kick off with discussing the match that's going on Sunday against Fulham. Okay. Yes. So, like I said, this is the episode discussing Fulham, the matchup against Fulham. Listen, obviously last week we had a good match, to say the least. During the week as well, since that game, I have given some more additional news, obviously I know with the goal with that Binder gave up and everything, we know like it wasn't the best. Now, last year obviously wasn't the best season for us. It's not news. The last time we played Fulham, I'm just pulling up the schedule, we lost to them in the 5th round of the FA Cup. We lost to them in penalties. So we had that going. We did get a win against them, 1-0 as well. And then I'm just trying to see the last time that we played against them. I think the last time when we played them was at the beginning of the season. I think we opened against them last year, right? Yeah. So twice we played. So we played them 3 times. We lost in the FA Cup. And then we won twice during the Prem, both at 1-0, both. Yeah. Listen, the last couple of years, we have played Fulham well. 2024, we did lose to them. Obviously, that season was not our best season either. I know back-to-back seasons haven't been the best, but it's a new year, new season, new Fulham, new Manchester United. Obviously, the goal is to get this attack going. We need this attack to go. We need to start getting things moving. And listen, last week, as much as we saw the energy, the pace, the presence, the pressure that we were putting on, so like we saw good things. At the end of the day, this offense did not score. We did not do anything to get that goal back that we let in. As much as you want to hate on Binder for like the way things were, in the end of the day, as much as we can say, oh, that set piece is the reason why we lost, to be fair, we also didn't, as much as we had opportunities. Yes, Rhea played a phenomenal match. I know this is going to sound like a repeat of the last couple episodes, or episodes that I had this week, but at the end of the day, we never took advantage of the mistakes that Arsenal was giving up. You can argue about the penalties, whether that was whatever, but at the end of the day, we didn't score. So right now, when we're looking at it here, we have to look at what our best offensive pieces are going to be going into this match. Like we have to see what we're going to do. I think this is the match where you see him putting in all the pieces for the attack. So you have to see Sesko starting. Mbeumo and Mbeumo, Cunha have to be the 10s. Ahmad has to start at wing back. Dorgu, who has been fantastic the preseason, even last week he was great. He has to be there. The midfield situation, obviously, rumors of everything going on with new additions and everything. Nothing's happened with the midfield yet. I know I put something on X and on the YouTube page about whether we would, if Maz is officially healthy and we don't sign a CDM, and with the depth that we have in the back three, would you not use Maz as an additional CDM? He can be physical. He can move the ball. His progression is great. His footwork is great. That's what we're missing. And he can tread back, and he can probably cover those distances. So, that's an idea. But right now, our best options are Fernandes and Casemiro. And then back three, you're going to go similar to what it was last week. Yoro, De Ligt, Shaw, and then Baynder. I don't know if Onana will be starting. He apparently, and the report came out that he was available to start last weekend. There was rumors of it coming up that he was going to be ready for last week. So we don't know. But the reason why I would say I would go with Baynder is just the connection that he was developing with the passes, with the movement. Yes, he needs to be more of a commanding presence in the box on those set pieces. I think he's going to learn from that, obviously. Let him learn from his mistake. So we'll see how that goes. Listen, this game is a must win. Every game that we have is a must win. Am I going into this game thinking that we're going to win? Every game, like I said, I even said it last week, I'm always going to go with hoping for a Manchester United win. But things need to be better. They need to improve. We need to see a step up. We need to see the C word used, consistency. When we've had issues in the past, the mentality is when we play teams like Fulham. I'm going to use 2 years ago when it was Fulham that we lost to, especially when we were in competition trying to get themselves up, especially when we're in a battle when we're trying to get up to certain pieces. And I don't want to use the term down tools, but the squad that did that 2 years ago is not the squad that we have now. But even last year, same thing. You would play an amazing game against a top six club, but when you're playing a team like Fulham, it's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And Mr. Hyde would show up, and literally it would be havoc when this club played a team like Fulham, a team like Leicester, a team like Ipswich, West Ham, Tottenham. I'm not saying anything against Tottenham, but like Tottenham, sometimes they would lay eggs. Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, they would have issues. Again, I'm just using the top six squads, and when you look at the top six before, as much as we're usually in the top six, but there is a new top six. Especially when you look at last season, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest and you can throw Aston Villa in there, the rotation out of the six, but that's the top six from last year. And as much as I know we want to talk about the six from, but when we have those big games, we would not show up. Man City would be incredible. Then we're off to play someone else. We would be terrible. I think Sunderland last year, we needed a mod to show up and score a hat trick within 30 seconds. What we did last week against Arsenal, but the main point of that little speech or whatever, and everything is consistency has to be there. And that's what we need to see. What we saw last week has to take another step forward. Communication, ball placement, moving the ball, key passes, hold up play, transition, running back. You have to be consistent. And the squad needs to do that. This squad cannot go into saying, hey, it's Fulham. You can't have that mentality of, well, they're not at the level we are, but we can't play down to that mentality. And that's where it has failed. And this is the word, again, I'm not worried about this. I am a little bit, because again, I just stated, the consistency has failed us in the past. And as much as we can talk about the energy and everything, what they say has to show up on the pitch, and we have to see that. I don't think we're going to see Mason Mount is going to come. Like, Mason Mount is going to come off the bench. Kobe Manu should be making an appearance in this game. Is he going to start? Maybe. There's talks of him talking with Casemiro. And I know this week fan outlets and news stations have been talking about something that isn't there, about Kobe Manu versus Ruben Amorim. They're just making that up, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing. It's not there. They're making things. Yeah, there's no rift there. And also, it was the first game last week, guys. Like, let's see what's going on. There is, I'm not going to get into it about that, but you should see Kobe Manu in this game. You could. The one thing too is, as much as we have this game, you may see like we have this game, but we also have an EFL game next week, the Carswell Cup against Grimsby Town. That's on Wednesday. So this is going to be not many weeks. This is going to be one of those few weeks where we're going to be playing a game within 3 games within a week. Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We have Burnley next weekend before the international break. So I think it's key to get this type of group out. And I think it's also important to get the other players in too, like Xerxes, Mount, Manu. You also want to see Aiden Heaven get some time. Delo, you want to get some time too. Who else are we seeing here? You may want to give some Ugarte. Again, they're going to only be able to use 5 subs, but Maguire, Heaven, Mount, Manu, Xerxes should be players that should be getting time in, because you want to get them warmed up. Because again, some of those players will probably be the ones starting against Grimsby Town next week on Wednesday. You may even see Cheeto Obi potentially get some time in. You won't see Hoyland starting, or he won't even be on the bench. Cheeto Obi may be on the bench. You may not see Andre Onana or Tom Heat. Like, we don't know who's going to be the backup goalie. Onana should potentially be there, but we'll see. But again, like I said, I believe Playander will start just the way the movement was. But you're going to want to give some minutes because, again, Wednesday is a game as well. So we'll start with the team that I mentioned again. Binder out of the back, Dioro, Delit, Shaw, Ahmad, Casemiro, Fernandes, Dorgu, and then Mbuemo, Sesko, and Cunha. So that should be your starting group for there. And then, depending on what the status is of the game, you should be seeing Xerxes, Manu, Mount, Maguire, Heaven. Like, I think those are going to be the 5 subs that you will see coming in, because I think those 5 subs will be your starter against Grimsby Town next week, because we play Burnley on that Saturday. So, and I know we got 2 weeks off, like they're going to have it, but like Cunha, Casemiro may be gone to Brazil. Bruno Delo will be off to Portugal. Xerxes Delit may be off to the Netherlands, because again, it's World Cup qualifier for UEFA. So those games are going to be happening. So you have to keep an eye on those matches, or keep an eye on those players. So, and Dorgu will be off to Denmark as well. And then obviously Rasmus Højlund, if he's still there, he'll be off to Denmark too. So we have players that are going to be playing in that time. So we need to make sure that they're conditioned, not just for those games, but like for those that may not be going out. Again, Mountain may be going to England. Manu may be going to England too. Shaw may be there for England as well. Maguire too. Our keepers are going to be off to their countries. So we may have a full squad out playing and competing for World Cup qualifiers. I know we have AFCON coming up too. That's a big point of getting Lemenzes too and having him play, is because again, Onana is going to be gone for AFCON in December too. So, and we may be losing Mbuemo too as well. So keep an eye out for that as well. But going back to it, yes, The subs that I mentioned will probably get minutes in because they'll probably be starting on Wednesday next week for the Carlsbad Cup second round against Grimsby Town. So I think those might be the 5 rotations. We'll see. Heaven didn't get any minutes last week. Manu didn't get any minutes last week. Xerxes Mount did start last week. Xerxes just came back, so you want to see him get some match fitness in as well. I would like to see him play with Cunha and Buemo, so that would be interesting to see. So it's just a matter of seeing how everything goes. So but they have to give pressure to Fulham. They have to, again, do exactly what they did. The press needs to be there. The movement needs to be there. The chemistry is going to be developing. The awareness has to be there too. So Bruno needs to be disciplined and stay where he needs to be. Casemiro, hopefully he can cover those spaces. But we can't have a free-for-all. We can't just, we can't slip up. We're already down a game. I know we only let in 1 goal, but if we can get a win, get some goals in to help us with positioning, that makes a difference too. Remember, we lacked scoring, and that's where our issue was last year. Scoring was an issue. We didn't score last week. We have to score this week, and we can't just give up stupid plays. We can't. We have to be smart. So from Bayender to being more aware, especially in those corners, D has to clear it out, ball movement, and we can't be reckless with passes, with kicks, passes. We can't do anything with our shots. We have to be aware. We have to take the extra second to look, pass, do it. No trying to hit a ball from 45 yards. So we have to do that as well. I put 2-0 down for United to win. Let me just get, what else did I put? Who did I put? Who else isn't there? Guess I got to pull up what I did for my prediction. Which I do. I apologize for the back-to-back as I do it again. 2-0 against Fulham. I did provide my lineup already. I put first goal scorer as Buemo and man of the match, Bryan Mbeumo. Yeah, let's see what happens. That's what I'm hoping for. So, but I'm trying to stop saying it's just habits. It's a filler. I'm so sorry, but listen, I'm hoping for consistency. That's what I'm looking at. We cannot be down. We have to play our game. So we can hope. We know they can be physical. We know what they can do. We know they have forwards that can be physical. But right now we have to be physical. We have to be mentally strong. We have to play through everyone. We saw greatness that first game. It just can't be the first game. It's got to be continuous. Bayender made the right passes. He made the right moves. Discipline is key. Transition, hold up, awareness. They all have to be there for the matchup on Sunday. But I will leave that there in terms for this game. And that'll be it for today. Again, like I said, I'll be back Sunday after the game. If anything breaks, like tomorrow, I will try to get an episode out to discuss it. If not, I'll wait till after the game on Sunday to discuss the breaking news and updates. But we'll wait and see what happens. That's all we can do. All we can do is just wait and see what happens with this match against Fulham. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Like and follow, whether it's on X at RD Corner Kick Pod or TikTok and Instagram at the Red Devils Corner Kick Pod. But I will see you guys after Sunday. Eventually I'm going to start looking at trying to get live games going. to do my commentating while I watch to see how everything's going to be going on. But I'm not at that stage yet. But it is in the process. It takes time. So, but yes, I will be back Sunday. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the game on Sunday. Let's hope for a Manchester United win. We're in need of it. We need to pull this out, and we need to be smart. So, but yes, like again, the pressure's on for this game. But again, enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy the match. I'll talk to you guys Sunday, unless something changes over the next 24 hours. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.